ladies, I'm here on the schneel. We're to talk about some NBA news. A lot of news that I've missed the last few days, but some stuff that came out today and over stuff that most of the stuff is from today, but some from a few days ago. So I just want to cover some NBA stuff. So I haven't done any NBA news in like probably a week. So just wanted to talk about some stuff, so let's get right into it. The Thunder's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he has a grade 2 left MCL sprain, and he'll miss the start of training camp. So that's going to be big, missing the start of training camp. Probably their best player is going to miss training camp with the grade 2 left MCL sprain. So just not really much to say about that, to be honest. But this thing, big news. Phoenix Suns and Mercury owner Robert Sarver announces that he has started the process to sell both franchises. And I never covered this, but the reason is because of he said the you know what word, the N word, multiple times. And some other stuff, I believe, that came out that day that it announced he was suspended, be banned for a year, suspended, fined like $10,000. So he's officially now going to be he officially announced that he started the process to sell both franchises. That's in case basically it was he's been finding he was fined $10 million for that. And the key findings in this for the NBA was that he said the N word in at least 5 times when recounting statement of others. He made some other stuff, terrible comments. Made sex-related, inappropriate comments about physical appearance of females, inappropriate physical conduct toward men as well, engaged in harsh treatment. And the independent investigation included interviews with 320 people and evaluation, how do you say that word, of over 80,000 documents. So that's in case you didn't know what's going on, why he's in the process of selling both franchises, because of what I just told you. I don't know who he'll sell the team to. We'll see, maybe in the coming days, weeks, maybe even months, we'll see. Who he'll sell both franchises to, the NBA and WNBA team. What a piece of shit. Terrible human being, and thank God Robert Sarver is going to be done being an owner in basketball. No place for that, making harsh comments like that towards, like, females, males. Anyways, some more news. Timberwolves guard Anthony Edwards has been fined $40,000 for using offensive and derogatory language on social media. I never saw what he put, but it was like, I think it was like I don't know what it was, but I know it was like some offensive, derogatory shit people were like really offended about. I never really saw what he put, and I don't really care to go back to see if it's still there. But he's been fined $40,000, and I don't really have an opinion on this because I never really knew what happened. But yeah, so he's been fined $40,000. The NBA draft eligibility is lowered from 19 to 18. This isn't a surprise. I think this is mostly for Bronny James, LeBron James' son, so he can play in the NBA with LeBron. But maybe this could work for some people because you can just go to the NBA draft straight out of high school now, which is crazy. But I mean, there's a lot of talented basketball players out there nowadays, like 18 years old, that kind of don't really need college. Like LeBron James went straight from high school, I believe, to the NBA. So we'll see how this is going forward. Triple H and Dwight Howard have had conversations about potentially joining the WWE. Yeah, Dwight Howard, he was at the training thing at SummerSlam in Nashville. And this doesn't come as a surprise. Dwight Howard's at the training tryouts or whatever, so maybe he might potentially join the WWE, but we'll see. Bojan Bogdanovic, he expects to be traded soon. They've traded Mitchell, Gobert. I think they're trying to rebuild, so I think they're going to trade Bogdanovic. They'll trade him soon, but I think they'll want like a first round pick for Mr. Bogdanovic. Brian Windhorst says he'd rather have Ben Simmons over Russell Westbrook. He said, see if I can find it. But he's basically saying like he's more younger, more athletic, or at this point. He says he's younger, number 2, he's bigger, and number 3, he defends, and I need a high-level defender to win at the highest level. If you're talking about Russell Westbrook from like a few years ago, yeah, definitely Russell Westbrook over him when he was on the Thunder. But with the Lakers and how he's playing at this point, no. But Ben Simmons hasn't played in a while. If he wants to be good, he needs to prove his free throw shooting. Needs to be at least a threat from the perimeter. He can defend well. He can pass, rebound. He just needs to get better at shooting, basically. Like, if he can get better at that, then yeah, I'll say he's like, I'd maybe take him over Westbrook, but they both suck at this point. NBA GM says Tom Thibodeau is in a tough spot with the Knicks. The reason is because he could do the best possible job he can, finish 10th, and still get fired. Yeah, a few years ago, they were the number 4 seed in the 2020 NBA season, 2021 season, finished 4th in the Eastern Conference. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if they'll fire him, but we'll see. But it's going to be a lot of pressure on him this season. Jay Crowder would welcome a return to the Miami Heat. There's been trade talks that Jay Crowder could get traded soon from the Suns, which I think is very likely that could happen. We'll see. Darren Williams says players have no interest in playing for the Utah Jazz. No, he's played for the Utah Jazz. He said players have no interest in playing there, which makes sense because they have a lot of racist fans. And people just don't like playing in Utah. I mean, they've traded, Rudy Gobert's got traded, Donovan Mitchell's got traded. They're probably going to trade Bogdanovich. They traded Royce O'Neal. Those players maybe just didn't like it there. CBS Sports, they listed like their top point guards or whatever, top guards in the NBA. Yeah, their top like point guards. We go find it right quick. I had Steph, Luka, Ja, Dame, Trey, Chris Paul, Harden, Drew Holiday, Kyrie, Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Fred VanVleet, Darius Garland, Ben Simmons, LaMelo Ball, Cade Cunningham, CJ, I think maybe CJ McCollum, Marcus Smart, Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson, De'Aaron Fox. James Harden, in my opinion, is too high on that list. Just my opinion, I think he's too high on that list. Is Harden, Drew Holiday, Kyrie, Jamal Murray. Everybody behind him, I think, is better. That's just my opinion, though. But Trae Young ahead. But Jaws, yeah, Jaws ahead of Dame. So yeah, I agree with this. I mean, it's a good list, but James Harden at 7's way too high. Kyrie Irving, I'm getting swept by the Celtics. We need that humbling experience. We're going to see them again. So he basically talked about the series. They got swept. They need to be humbled, whatever. Bullet Insider touches on Lonzo Ball's injured knee. Some days when Ball works out, everything seems fine. Others, discomfort flares again. So, seems a bit of an issue right there. An NBA executive said Tyler Hero should receive an extension that's worth a little bit more than R.J. Barrett's. Hero's been a playoff performer, and really they do need him. So we'll see. The Lakers still view Russell Westbrook as a starting point guard per ESPN's Ramona Shelburne. He's a former MVP. He's given that respect. Um, that's fair enough. Former MVPs, they still view him as a starter. I think the dirty little secret there is that they were better with Gabe Vince on the floor than Kyle Lowry, an NBA executive on Miami Heat's point guard position. I mean, Gabe Vincent was good, but was he better than Kyle Lowry when Kyle Lowry's off the floor? Yeah. Doc Rivers was hacked on Twitter with Philadelphia 76ers organization later undoing inappropriate locks. I don't know if it was hack. He was hacked. I think he's done that. But yeah. San Antonio Spurs seeking 2 first-round picks for Jakob Poeltl. I don't know if they're going to get 2 first-round picks for that. So, yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, Lakers signed Dennis Schroeder back to a 1-year deal, so Schroeder's back with the Lakers. But yeah. That's really all I have to say. For NBA News, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time, I'll go out. Peace.